No, look. Pixie, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. You done ruined that picture. Sorry. I did not think she did that. I did not plan that, number one. So much to process. All right. I released that text, the Amber J text that I released. Okay. I released that because everyone knows she released a text of mine first. She released one of mine first. I released that because I saw clips in the documentary where she was making me out to be some desperate, pathetic loser who couldn't move on, who couldn't do that, who's pathetic. And it was always bothering her and, you know, making me out something I'm not. And knowing what I knew behind the scenes, I had to release that because it proved that, number one, I wasn't the only one reaching out. It proved that she still cared, although she told the world I was the public and all this stuff. It proved that that narrative she was spinning on that documentary was wrong. Okay? I released that. After she released one of my texts and all that stuff. And then, was I wrong in doing it? Probably. I shouldn't have done it. That's fine. But I had to show that I wasn't pathetic because that's the narrative she was spinning. That her family was calling me that. All right, let's do a poll. I mean, before I go, let's do a poll. All right. What y'all think? Let's see. Did y'all find it funny when Pixie was eating that picture? Let's do an easy poll. Red, yes. Blue, no. Here's my first poll of the night. Let's make it a light one. I got some no's. Appreciate that. Shows both sides are kind of represented. You like that picture, huh? That was Mama. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like that graphic. Jennifer, thank you for that. All right, so that was a simple graphic. Simple poll. Just to give you pollsters a poll to start on. All right. I released that text, and then Gypsy released something very personal, very below the belt, very straight for the jugular type, very something that I don't feel like I have to talk about. Something I feel like I have grown tremendously from. Number one, I've been a better person, got a college degree, did all this stuff. She knew she was below the belt. She knew it, but she did it. I confronted her. I text her dad to tell her, like, hey, so I wouldn't bother her, like, hey, do that. Tell her that I don't appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. And then she released that text, and then I'm talking about it because I need to get it off my chest. Okay? So those people saying, why are you talking about it? Why are you talking about it? Because I need to get it off my chest. It happened. It's recent. It leads to everything that's happened. Okay? So I'm talking about it. And this is my live. If you don't like it, like I said, here's the door. Anyway, like I said. All right. So then she does the text video. She does that. She released something very personal. Then she does the threatening video at the Jazz Fest. And you've won the graphic so far, just to let you know. All right. So then she releases the video where she's threatening me. Blah, 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 blah. Pixie, what you doing, baby? Anyway, she does that. Right? I don't know how to respond. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I can't believe you did that. Number one, I know how impulsive she is. I married her. I know her. Okay, I know how impulsive she is. And I know she doesn't think before she acts a lot of times. And that's fine. I get it. But releasing that was a low blow. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't find it funny. I didn't find it cute. But the fact that she threatened me on it after kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Rubbed me the wrong way. And then Sunday night, All right, so I see that Sunday night, an apology flyer on her TikTok and Instagram with crying eyes saying, "I'm sorry" to me. Okay. I saw that. Okay. Thank you for that. Then comes the apology video. Okay. The apology video. All right. Watching the apology video, number one, first and foremost, you should have called me first. If you were truly sorry, you should have called me first. That's what I would have done. But that's what anybody would do. You release a flyer, you release an apology video, because the apology wasn't for me. It was for people who were ragging on you, and it was damage control. Let's call it like it is. It is what it is. It was not for me. It was damage control, because you realized you went too far, and your people probably told you, whoa, this is not cool. She got a lot of backlash for it. She got a lot. I saw videos of people tearing her up, and I'm not for that. I'm not. This whole time, guys, it's not me to bring somebody down. It's not. All right? I'm in the business of uplifting people. I'm in the business of making people feel good about themselves. I'm in the business of trying to be the bigger person and being the better person, and I feel like I am the better person in a lot of aspects. Am I human? Absolutely. Do I make mistakes? Absolutely. But okay, apology video. Number one, you didn't call me. I'll see a flyer, and then I see the video. After your friend threatens the night before, has this big dark secret that she has on me, and she won't release because she respects Gypsy or something. I don't know. All right. Then the apology flyer, the apology video comes. And in the apology video, some things I've noticed. All right. Gypsy, I felt like some of it was heartfelt. I did. But it rubbed me the wrong way that you didn't call me. You didn't text me and say, "I'm sorry, I'm going to do this video." Nothing. It was all publicity stunt. It was all damage control for the backlash you were receiving. Okay? Yes, I liked that you publicly apologized, but I should have got a private one first. Okay? Then you could have said, "Look, I plan on doing this apology video. I hope you understand, and I will tell people I'm wrong," and blah, 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 blah. I would have accepted it more. Okay. One thing I noticed in the apology video, and I'm not going to go on and on and on and on, but one thing I noticed in the apology video, you mentioned your... All right, let's do a poll. I like that idea. Let's do a poll. All right. Would you have accepted the apology video if you were me? Now put yourself in my shoes. Would you have accepted it? Red, yes. Blue, no. First and foremost, let's do that. Guys, I'm already at 2.1 million likes. Thank you. Let's get to... I'd love to get to 10 million. I've never been there. Let's do it. All right, so I have 200 or so say yes. A lot of people say blue. All right, so if you were me, you wouldn't accept it. And I'm not trying to be a Gypsy hater, because I'm not. Okay. So most people wouldn't have accepted it as me. Okay. I wanted to accept it, but I saw things in it. It wasn't for me. It wasn't. Now, were there genuine parts? Yes, there were. There were. You know, my mother cried on it. My mother called me and cried. And there were parts that got me. I'm not even going to lie, Gypsy. There were parts that got me. But you said some things that made it damage control. Number one, you mentioned your parents' divorce. Okay. You mentioned, well, they didn't get divorced. I will correct that. They never got divorced. But you mentioned the 3 weeks that Christy wasn't answering the phone. All right. That timeline doesn't fit, number one, because when they were going through that, you had your parole hearing. So Christy was up there seeing you at that time. So that didn't fit. That was a lie. And you didn't want me to release the text that you think I have of saying Christy, Gypsy's been trying to get in touch with you. So that was, you thought I was going to start releasing text. Boom, 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 boom. And that was one to protect something that I once said. That, you know, in a live, I said something about Christy never answering your phone call, but I have multiple instances where that happened. So, but you mentioned that for that, and I saw through that. All right. So the timeline there didn't fit, but it fit your narrative. All right. Then you talked about, you reached out to me postpartum. Okay. And I betrayed your trust, and you reached out to me postpartum, and you could count on me. You know why you reached out to me? Because you could always trust me. Was always there for you, always have been, and you knew you could count on me. That's why you reached out, let's be honest. But let's stop acting like that was the only time you reached out. Okay? In that video, that's what you were saying. I only reached out this time. Let's not. Anyway. All right. I'm sure that's what you had to tell Kenny Boy, that I reached out during postpartum and it was only postpartum. Okay. All right. Anyway. All right. So that part of the video was damage control for your relationship. The biggest thing you fear is me trying to hurt your relationship with Ken. And I have never done that. Number one, I'm not trying to do that. If I wanted to do that, I've already done that. And you know that I could do that, but I'm not trying to do that. And that's the one thing that you seem to always say, are you trying to ruin my relationship? Like, that's your one comeback to me. Are you trying to ruin my relationship and ruin my family? No, I'm not. I'm not. That's not my goal in life, is to hurt you the way you hurt me. That's not my goal in life. Number one. But the one time we did talk after the apology video, you said that me releasing your text betrayed you. All right, those were the exact words you said. Me releasing the text betrayed you. Girl, you have no idea what betrayal is. For you to sit there and say that I betrayed you, if that's betrayal, wow. Anyway, all right. Done with the apology video. Said my piece on that. Didn't betray you. I just defended myself, and that's what I do. And the releasing of the text was me defending myself, defending that narrative. But for you to say I betrayed you, girl, you have no idea what betrayal is, because stuff you did to me is terrible. Anyway. All right. Apology video. I never talked about it until now, so I talked about it. All right. Thank y'all for being Team Ryan. Thank y'all. All right. Moving on. All right. I'm at 3.1 million likes. Thank you guys very much. Thank y'all. Whatever. My cousin just texted me. Anyway. All right. Let's talk about, because there's so much that happened in the season. There's so much that happened. Okay. Now I'm on to the text that Gypsy released. Okay. Showing that I was threatening Aurora or whatever. Number one, those texts were an argument between me and Ken. Okay, through Gypsy. Okay, we planned this whole meeting I was going to see Gypsy and the baby, and we were going to get a paternity test. We let Lifetime know we were going to do it on camera. And I even said, like, is this just for camera? And blah, blah, blah. And Gypsy said, no, I want to see you too. So I was like, okay, cool. Okay. You tell Ken shuts it down. Ken threatens you, gives you an ultimatum, all this, says, you can go meet Ryan, but he can't meet Aurora. Okay. Number one, at that moment, when he said that, Aurora had my last name. I was on the birth certificate, and I had not been tested yet. And you were sending me baby pictures. You were sending me this. You were sending me that. So, of course, I wanted to see you with your baby. I did. I wanted to see that reaction. And it's kind of like, there was still that little chance because the baby was born early. And by the math, it could have been mine. It could have been. Like, I never said it was mine. But it could have been, and I had to make sure. Okay? All right. In the show, there's this scene where they're like, all Ryan has to do is drive over to the hospital. All he has to do is drive over to the hospital and sign it, and it could be a Blanchard. Okay? Number one, no ex-husband in their right mind would drive 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, walk in the hospital with their tail between their legs, knowing that you were celebrating with your baby daddy and the family and everything. And I'm supposed to walk in there silently with my tail between my legs, sign the paperwork, knowing that you want to put Euchre, not Blanchard, Euchre on the birth certificate so you can have the birth certificate. And you can be like, this is my birth certificate, my baby, da-da-da. You can show the world your birth certificate. No husband, no ex-husband in their right mind would do that. None. And I'm going to do a poll to prove that. Would you have gone to the hospital in my boat? Yes, red, yes, blue, no. Would you have? Honestly, to help Ken and Gypsy out. Not knowing if this was your baby yet or not. Keep that in mind. Was at the time when the baby was born, the math wasn't mathing. Math wasn't mathing at that time. All right. So most people in here said no, they wouldn't do it either. Okay. All right. So I felt justified in that because I even asked my mother that day, who I respect her opinion. My mother has been great. She has done everything for me in my life. You could call me a mama's boy all you want, but I mean, I'm a grown man and I love my mother. I was raised by my mother. I love her. And she has given me great advice over the years. And I asked her on that day, am I wrong for not driving over there? Am I wrong? Like, because I felt bad. Like, I'm a good person. I felt bad. And my mother said, no man in their right mind would drive that far to help a woman that did this to them. And I said, okay, cool. That's all I needed. All right. So I didn't do that. All right. In the show. All right. So going back to the meeting that we were supposed to have for paternity. Me and Gypsy were talking at that time. We were friendly. We were sending pictures, all this stuff. Y'all saw it in the show. I'm at work and I get a text like, hey, Ken doesn't want you to meet the baby. Ken's not going to let you see the baby. Okay. So I got angry at that because at that moment in my mind, all right, he did not have that right to say that I couldn't see the baby yet. Now, does he now? Absolutely. But at that moment in time, he didn't have that right. He didn't have that right. I know y'all are saying he did. There's some people saying he did. He really didn't. But I got angry that he was saying that in the first place, because the baby is a baby. The baby would not have remembered me at all. I would not have hurt the baby. I wouldn't have done anything to hurt that baby. No, they had a paternity test that was done before the birth, and my lawyer said don't trust it, number one, especially after the day it was born. So y'all can, people in the comments, y'all can rest that out. All right. So I got mad at him for saying that. And I was in the text, I argued like, if I wanted to see that baby right now, I could. Okay? That's what I was saying. If I wanted to see that baby right now, I would show up with the police right now and see that baby and have him in the corner and crying about it. Because there's nothing he could do to stop me if I wanted to do that. But I didn't. Actions speak louder than words. I didn't. I calmed down. That whole text was a matter of like 30 minutes. I calmed down. She didn't show what happened after. All right. She told me that Ken gave her the ultimatum, and I said, I'm sorry he did that, and I backed down right away because I said, that is my goal, is to never give you an ultimatum. So I apologize, but that was an argument between me and Ken. That had nothing to do with Gypsy, had nothing to do with the baby. That was an argument, okay? So if y'all think that is a power trip or whatever, at that moment, I didn't know who the father was all the way, all right? And if y'all said I had no rights, I was on the birth certificate. The baby had my last name. I just wanted to see one reaction. One time with her and Gypsy, but he had a flip out moment and said I couldn't, and I got mad. I get angry. And I later apologized to Gypsy and said, I'm sorry, shouldn't have done it, lost my head for a minute. I'm human, okay? I'm human. I can only be honest about that. All right. And if you think I'm wrong, I apologize for that. Like, I learned from my mistakes. I'm a man. I can admit it. You know, and people said, how dare you not sign over that baby? All right, in the show, you saw I got tested. The moment I saw I was not the father, I signed over rights to that baby. The moment I found out that was not my baby 100%, I signed over rights to that baby because I didn't have rights to it. Like, that's fine. But Louisiana law stated, and Gypsy knew this at the time, that, Ken was mad that the baby had to have the last name Anderson. Well, you shouldn't have got a married woman pregnant. Number one. Shouldn't have got a married woman pregnant. You should not have come in between them. I mean, like, I can say whatever I want about the fact that you are a homewrecker because Gypsy was actively living with me. We were married. You used Gypsy's stepmom to weasel your way in. And you can sit there and say Gypsy was no, you knew she was living with me. You knew she was married. All right. So plain and simple, Gypsy's guilty too. Don't think that she's not guilty. Like, guys, y'all think just because I don't say nothing about Gypsy doesn't mean I'm protecting her. Gypsy was guilty in that as well. But Christy opened the door that Ken was begging her to pry open, all right, but Gypsy walked through it. I'm not saying she didn't. I'm not defending her actions either. But it's the fact that as a man, I'm speaking on as a man, real men don't do shit like that. But that's another reason I don't like him. All right. There's many more, guys. I have so many more reasons why I do not like him. All right. So I was wrong in that. Y'all seen the text. But the moment Gypsy told me that Ken gave her an ultimatum, I backed down immediately because actions speak louder than words. And I had a moment where I was mad and that he would say that, knowing everything I've had to swallow, knowing everything that I've had to take in this whole situation. And I've taken it and have not fought back. I've not said anything, so I thought the one time that he would have to swallow something, he would just He'd have to, like, because I've had to do it, but he shouldn't have got a married woman pregnant. Shouldn't have. Number one, shouldn't have done it. All right. All right. So, sorry about and I'm tired of people saying I tried to kidnap Aurora. I never would have done that. Number one, all right. So I mentioned the police to Gypsy. Y'all saw the police video, right? I'm not the one that shows up at people's houses unannounced with the police. I'm not. So I said that to her because she did that to me. So there's a reason why I said that. Like, if I wanted to, I would show up with the police right up because you've already done it. And I didn't tell nobody about that incident, and I wouldn't have. But y'all released that video. Why? Like, I'm civil in it. I mean, like, okay. And then dude who released it sitting there going like, Brian's a liar. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He has seen Gypsy. That's not visiting with somebody. That's not. And if you think that's a visit, then you're sadly mistaken. I have not had a one-on-one conversation with Gypsy since she left. So you can take that as me being a liar and me being that, but the police video made y'all look bad. And y'all thought it was going to make me look bad. But let me tell y'all something in that police video. All right. Saying, let me in, which didn't happen like that. And I wasn't abusive. Gypsy has later come out and said I wasn't abusive. So like that false narrative had already been squashed. My lawyer put an end to that immediately because it was bullshit. And Gypsy knows because she even said in her apology video, I was her comfort. She could rely on me. I was her safe space. I was. So she knew I would never hurt her. So, all right. So at that time they were saying I was abusive. They show up with the police unannounced. And the sad part about that is me and Gypsy were talking that day. We were texting that day. She never once said, hey, I'll be over there later. Can you have stuff for me? Never once said that. I get off work, and then the first thing I hear about it is a knock on my door and it's the police. I'm like, yeah, you need something? And, all right, so they did that. You hear me come out and be like, you didn't have to call the police. And Christy is sitting there filming it secretly, number one. Christy is filming it secretly. They wanted me to have a reaction. They wanted me to flip out, have an angry moment, flip out, do something stupid so they could spin that narrative that I was abusive or whatever they were trying to do. That's all that was. And I didn't bite. All right, what do you want? You want your picture? Sure. Well, there's your pictures. Have a good one. And Gypsy later admitted to me that she didn't want to call the police. She didn't want to do that. Christy made her do that. Christy would not let her come up without the police, refused. Even Mia thought this is a little much. Christy didn't realize that me and Gypsy were talking and we were friendly. In fact, I said some sweet stuff to her that morning. But anyway, that's beside the point. Christy filming it told me everything I needed to know about her. Okay. Anyway, so I didn't even have to give her pictures, but I did. And you know why they wanted those pictures so bad? Because Christy found out from Melissa, her book, that the money is in the pictures. So they had to get those pictures. It had nothing to do with their book. Nothing. Because I had already given them all those pictures. The book was done as far as pictures. They wanted those pictures for the money. Period. That's why they had to get those pictures. Okay. So I gave them. I wasn't going to sell them. Whatever. Here's your pictures. But the book was done. Like, and you know what? I worked on that while Gypsy was in prison, and I went through all those photos. I did all of that. I did all of it. And I did it because I loved her. I would have done it. It didn't matter. Like, Gypsy knows that. Like, anyway. All right. So, and then they thought I was going to let them in with the police. No. Like, I told Gypsy later, like, I would, you know, anyway. I don't know. I didn't appreciate it. And, I love people calling me a liar. I'm not lying. Y'all already know I tell the truth. All right. But anyway, the police video made them look bad, and I don't know why they would release it a year later. I mean, trying to hurt me like they've been trying to do, and I don't understand because I don't try to hurt her. I don't. I really don't. It just bothers me that they do that. I don't understand. As much stuff as they have done to me, and for me to just sit there and take it, I've took it. But I'm going to defend myself. I don't get it. Christy didn't like me from the jump, and I don't know why, but she did not. She had to get rid of me, and she got rid of me. So, I mean, I have proof that I once texted Christy a year, okay? Like, you can look at the dates. I texted her a year before she ever responded back to me. I texted her and said, like, hey, I'm Gypsy's new boyfriend. I'd love to get with you and meet with you and, you know, talk about things. You know, I'm here for Gypsy. And she never responded to me till a year later. A year later. I get it, but like she probably looked at that and was like, look at this dude. So, you know, she really found out. She started texting me when she found out I was when me and Gypsy were getting married, and like that's when she finally started texting me back. But that's whatever. Like, that's to each his own. That's her. But she didn't like me from jump, and she got rid of me. And Gypsy told me that Christy did not like you after the fact. But whatever. But that's why they wanted the pictures. They had to have them. And Gypsy later told me like she didn't care about none of the stuff that I have. You know, doesn't matter. Keep it all. So, and I have proof of that. Y'all know I have proof of all that. Anyway, all right. So, back to the Aurora text. All right. Gypsy released those texts after the preview of the episode in the season where she told the world that I gave her an ultimatum, which I didn't give her. I just said, I'm sick of Ken. I'm not budging on this one, and he needs to back down. But he didn't, and I backed down because I'm not trying to cause Gypsy grief. But, you know, that's beside the point. But I did back down because I'm a good person, and she knows that. Anyway. All right. I do have to apologize for something that I did. And I'm a man enough to admit I was wrong. And I do apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings. In those texts that Gypsy released, talking about me giving her an ultimatum, which I didn't give her. I lost my head and I was like fighting with Ken. I was in those texts. I was fighting with Ken. She gave my phone number to a lot of TikTok creators and everything, gave my phone number away. And I was at school, and somebody texted me and said, hey, it's unfair that Gypsy's giving your number out to people, and I think it's not right. All right, it's not right. And my first thought was, no, she didn't do that. So I said, I need proof. And the person sent me proof. My number's right there, clear as day. Bam, bam. And I was like, wow, she really doxed me. So I text her and said, why would you do that? I have never done that to you. Wouldn't have dreamed of it. Why did you do that to me? 2 seconds later, Ken texts me back on her phone. on her phone, texted me back and blatantly lied to my face. Said she didn't do that. So I got so mad that I said something I shouldn't have said. I used a word I shouldn't have used. And, you know, I'm not perfect, guys. I'm not. I said something stupid. I can admit to that. I apologize if I lost your respect or I hurt your feelings in any way. I apologize wholeheartedly. That was not directed toward a group of people. That was directed to one person. That was anger towards one person. And I apologize if me saying that to him hurt your feelings. Honestly, I am not that way. I apologize if I hurt your feelings. I really have. I've had people message me on TikTok and say, Ryan, we know you're not that way. We understand you were mad. And I was so angry that he just blatantly lied to me. The guy who stole my wife and got her pregnant a month later and all this. So, you know, I used the word I shouldn't have and I apologize for it. I'm man enough to admit it. And I'm man enough to know not to do it again. I learned from my mistakes. So I apologize, and I'm man enough to know that I won't do that again. So if I lost your respect, I'm sorry. I can only hope to earn it back. And I will. If I hurt you in any way. And I will. My actions will show that. So that's all I want to say about it. But it hurt to know that they released that to TMZ. It hurt to know that the one time they had me in a negative light, they used it. The one time that they had me for something that they could ruin me for, they didn't hesitate. And the sad part is in the apology video, she said she wouldn't do it again. Wouldn't do it again, but then continues to try to ruin me. What did I do? I don't understand. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand. Maybe that's a smear campaign against me. I don't know. But that hurt. That really hurt. The medical information hurt the most. TMZ one was a low blow, but you know, I can only apologize and move on. That's all I can do. So I do apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings. And that's all I'm going to say on it. I can learn from my mistakes. So if I lost your respect, I'm sorry. I'll get it back. Anyway, all right. I'm at 5 million likes. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Okay. Let's take a picture of Pixie. Let's look at Pixie for a minute. Let me regroup. I've said a lot of stuff. I've said a lot of stuff. Pixie sleepy. Just so you know, I announced this live before I realized the Knicks Pacers were playing. So I am. I agree. My cousin just texted me. Yeah, I agree. No, before I knew the Knicks and Pacers were playing, so I'm missing a basketball game to tell y'all some stuff. So, you know, it's what it is. All right. So, all right. Season 2. But I do want to say the moment I did find out Aurora was not mine, I signed over rights. I just want y'all to know that. Okay? I want y'all to know Aurora's a sweet, innocent baby, and I would do nothing to hurt her. You know, let me tell y'all this. Ken dislikes me so much that he once told Gypsy that if they split up, Gypsy could not be with me or he would threaten to take Aurora away. Okay? That's how controlling he is. Okay? So, y'all just remember that. And that's one reason I don't like him. He has threatened custody over her so many times since Aurora's born. How old is Aurora? 5 months? Not even 6 months. So I do not like him for many reasons, but one of them is because I don't like his face. And he called me a petty ass bitch on national television. Dude, you would not say that to my face. You would not say that to my face. All right? We both know that you couldn't run away from me. All right? We've seen the video. We both know you couldn't run away, but you would not say that to my face. So that's all I'm going to say. You know, it's funny. They released that text, but don't release when I basically took up for Gypsy to him that same day, like, block this, whatever. But they didn't release that text. No, because it showed me in a good light, and they couldn't do that. So, anyway, let's do a poll. All right. Do y'all, let's see. Y'all ready for me to put Amber J on here? Let's do a poll. Red, yes, blue, no. Let's have some fun. Have some fun. I've said a lot. Y'all can take it as y'all take it, but y'all know I've never not told the truth to y'all. All right. Everybody's ready. Let's see. I talked for an hour about that. Let's have some fun for a minute. All right. Amber J. Let me see if I can even find her. I don't even know where she's at. Let's see. Let's see if I can even find her. There she is. Invite. All right. Hey there, boo-boo.
Hi, Pookie.
What
You're
you
doing great.
Oh, yeah?
It's going great.
That was a lot of pressure considering I announced to the world I was going live.
I know. You never do that. It's unlike you.
It's just like spur of the moment type stuff, you know? Like, and that's the way I do it. Is just whenever I feel like doing it, I do it. But
keep everybody on their toes at all times. That's what I like to do.
You watching American Idol? Is American Idol going on tonight?
It's over.
Damn it. I'm rooting for Oh yeah, roller skating. Come on.
No. There's a trend, and it's like, oh, seeing if like my sheriff husband could catch me, and like people are running from their cop husbands, and they're like, some are catching them, some are really fast. I sent you one. I could not stop laughing. I think I watched like 100 of them. Did you watch it?
I watched it before I got on.
Did you laugh?
I did, but the girl did not got caught right away. Like,
I know, but they're funny.
Like, it's not fair. I want to see one like make the cop fall down and him roll around on the ground.
You didn't tell me that. I would have found one.
Like, have the person come up, smack him on the butt, and just keep running around. And like, I want to see one like that.
You got to answer me if I send you things so I know what to send back.
Okay. All right. Next one, I want to see where the person wins.
Fine.
And the cop's just sitting there like, oh.
I'll go down a rabbit hole for you.
All right. Do that. Do that.
I will.
How you been?
Oh, it's all right. It's been rainy. I need the sun.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm a little sunburnt right now. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not lifting my shirt up for the people, but
come on,
I'm sunburnt
do it.
all
just
over.
Time.
Just do it. You're terrible. Look at you. Okay, let's do it.
Get a friend song.
Let's do it. You ready?
Come on.
Yeah. No.
Wow, wow.
No. Wah, wah. Not happening. Anyway, but.
Where'd you go? Just outside?
Say what? No, I went. My mom has a pool.
Oh, I'm coming over.
Went over to Mama Joy's and yeah, it's the first time I've been in the pool in a while, and I was like, I need to get a tan. Like my legs are so white.
Oh, I
And,
bet.
and like I laid there and like I felt so good. I just fell asleep for like 30 minutes. But
Instant burn. No,
instant.
the sun's hot.
Yeah. Like, when you're laying out and you feel the sun, you feel you're burning, but it's like such a good feeling. Like it's
It
like,
feels good because you're just soaking up the sun that like you haven't had.
right. It's one of
You
those
know?
that's just like, oh, this is nice. And
Mhm.
so here's what it is.
That's not bad. That's a good day. Yeah, I asked you. I was like, "What are you doing?" And you bypassed it. So there's that.
Well, I don't answer to you.
This is true. You're supposed to. Well, the friends think you do.
And, it's like, people actually think that we are a couple. It's funny.
And
But
people are confused because I'm confusing. They're like, I don't know. Like, they're like, I really don't know. And I'm like, you don't know, neither do I. I don't know.
you don't help the situation at all. Like
Never. I'll never do it. I'll instigate it the wrong way, always.
But what's kind of cool is like last time you stayed. Now you're in the corner. I was used to you being like a big part. You were like, no, get that off. So like I'm trying to
You had us in 50 boxes, and then you made you small and you host it. You had me hosting your live.
I did mess them up. I had like so many up there. Yeah, that was not smart. Not smart
It's
at all.
fine. We don't know how to work TikTok, people.
I'm trying. Look, everybody's
Nobody
like,
gave us a crash course.
everybody's like, do a date poll. Do a date poll. They want to see us go
I
out.
know. I meant you guys. You just reminded me my comment. You guys, this is the first day I didn't have to worry about getting stood up on.
Yeah,
Keep on my back.
that's right. That's right. That's right. I didn't stand you up.
No, here we are. We
Here
have
we
our
are.
little date night.
I told you. I loved the other day when you said you were gonna like. You wish I lived closer to you so you could roller skate over. I love that.
I literally was driving home and I was cackling and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I really wish Ryan was like next door because I would just go over. Like, I'm just a like kooky, I'm always horsing around. So I'm just always dancing, singing, horsing around, laughing, saying something random, so I just crack up because you do the same shit, so it's like we would just be cackling nonstop.
Well, maybe you'd probably roll over in your skates and I wouldn't answer the door. But
That's messed up.
just joke.
I'll climb through the window.
You would hear Pixie being like, "Whoa!" Pixie losing.
I'd be like, I know you're in there.
Yeah, Pixie. Look, see Pixie just hanging out.
Pixie, you won't get skites.
What do you think of my cameos? Like for real?
Oh, I think they're so fun. There's
Yeah.
a couple that are my favorite.
Well, I've done so many, and it's like,
No, I really like them. They're getting good. They're really funny.
okay.
And you crack me up. And they're so cute.
Well, I appreciate that, my
The
friend.
people like them. They love when they get a cameo.
They post them, which is cool. Like at first, I didn't know that you could post them. So like, Amber, at first I was like, this is
They're just to you.
yeah. Like I was
Yeah.
kind of like, who is this person posting my stuff? Like I was mad at first, and then
Yeah, like how'd that get out?
yeah, like how dare they do that? But that let me know too, like, don't say nothing I can't take back in these cameos.
Yeah, exactly.
Like call Ken a name or something,
We don't
it's funny. What's funny is like in the show, Ken said he'd catch a charge for Aurora. I knew he was a catcher. I knew it.
Why do I never know what direction you're going with these?
I knew it.
You're gonna get us in trouble. And don't forget about it. Don't worry
I've been
about it.
holding on to that one for a while. Just for the record. And you were the perfect person to drop that one on.
I got
knew
you.
it.
I'm here for you.
Yeah. Look, people are like, oh my God, they're losing their mind. I love it. But
They love a kooky moment.
yeah, I just had a moment. But I knew it when he said that in the show. I was like, knew it.
Got him. Aha.
Aha! Caught him.
We got you, Ken.
Yeah. Some bitch. Sorry, I need to quit. He called me a petty ass bitch like 3 times in the show. Called me a petty ass bitch.
We've met him.
Like, Excuse me? Say what?
I wouldn't be that offended. Don't worry about it.
I was
It's
just
Ken
like,
saying it.
I know, but when he said, I was like, I'm a petty ass bitch.
Hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you're petty as shit, Ryan. Cut it
I
out.
mean, I guess I am. I mean, whatever. I'm petty. Yeah. Whatever.
Take it and own it.
Yeah. I need to run the TMZ with it. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, show him what petty is. Damn.
Run the
Kenan, you want to see
TMZ.
petty? We'll make you petty.
I thought about it because I have like receipts and stuff. I thought about being like, y'all want to be that petty? Let's.
But that's
let's
not
be
you. That's
It's
not like
not.
your vibe.
It's not.
Just let them keep. It'll run out. They'll hit a brick wall eventually.
Yeah, maybe so.
I
But
think so.
it is what it is. Whatever.
Yeah.
They ain't worth my time.
No,
Honestly.
you got me, Pookie.
That's right. And I have this on top of my head.
What is
Like,
that?
Here.
Mr. Hair? Oh. It's his wig,
Oh,
you guys.
sorry. I gotta stop. Stop.
Why are they going over my head today?
I know, but I need to stop. I'm being
It's
serious.
fine.
I know, but people are probably like, "Oh, this is boring."
Don't
But
get
it's
over
not.
it.
Yeah, it's
No,
not.
people laugh at anything.
Look, I just got a comment. When is our wedding? When's our wedding, Amber? Like, what the hell?
I thought we already had it. Y'all are late. We didn't invite y'all.
They're late
We
to the
wanted
party.
it private.
That's right. They're late to the parties.
Yeah. Damn it, y'all. Thought he was going to wait that long? No, we wiped it up.
Yeah, somebody's waiting on the other end, but whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. Like it just anyway. But I'm so glad you decided to join me.
I know. I was shocked you asked. I was like,
Yeah,
heel to the yeah.
People loved our first one.
I know, because we're funny.
Yeah, we are funny.
I don't even think we're that funny.
I think we're hilarious, but
I laugh at myself. I just like talk all day.
I want to set you up multiple boxes again just to do it.
Can you put like several of me just to piss off the people?
Oh, that'd be something.
They'd be mad. They can't have
Piss
several
off-
Ambers.
piss
They
off a
already
couple
don't like
people.
me.
It'd piss off a couple people, I know for sure.
And I'm put a big S on air things. Big ol' ass.
Oh, Ryan's. Oh, Ryan.
Ryan's and the Pokies and the Amber Jays.
That's right.
Living
And
the
Pi-
dreams.
And the Miss Pixie.
And Mix Pixies. She's living the dreams.
Let me tell you something. Pixie hates me doing Cameo. Just for the record. She
told
hates
you that.
me putting the camera in her face. Like, look, I need a new co-host for Cameos because, like,
I'm coming over.
because look, this is what I get from Pixie. I'm like, hey, it's me, Ryan.
No
And
reaction.
and
She's
look,
like,
Pixie's
what?
just like, get that away from me. I'm like,
Pixie.
come on. Look, that's all I get. So,
Start
Here's what
throwing
it
a treat at her or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna move in. Our cameos would just be us laughing at each other back and forth. We wouldn't even spit out a word.
sort of like our lives. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just nonstop.
Be like, this is Ryan, this is Amber.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What did you think of the second season of the show, though? Let me ask you that.
I thought the first half was really good. I actually really thought it was going good, and I thought it was going in a good direction. I thought she was like really taking it all in, what she did. It was like really making her look good. And then it just went downhill. And I feel like they just trashed you too much. They put you in too much and trashed you. They made you look bad. And it's messy. Why are they even,
No.
it's just so god awful messy on their end, like for them in general. Like you should be happy you're out of it because their whole like home life is chaotic.
They tried to make me look bad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I talked to you, so I know you're really like that. I'm just kidding.
He's so bad. But that's what it is. this is the first time, like, one thing I told Lifetime is, like, I'm not going to talk anything on socials about Aurora or anything like that that had to do with that situation, because I was giving that to them. So this is like the first time I've ever brought anything up to do with her. So
Yeah, because they put you in it. Like, I mean, you were involved in a sense, but like they really put you in there, you know, and in the limelight.
They had to, like, for us to do the third party thing, I had to get tested. Like, I had, for Ken to be on the birth certificate, I had to get tested regardless.
Yeah.
So, like, I had to be in it. You know, it's just, it was life. You know, is what it is. But
it just sucks it was aired out to everybody and everything and then for everybody, all you guys to rewatch, like, that's, you know, it's not good, it's not healthy, you know, for anybody.
I don't know.
So it's like shame on Lifetime. 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 Beans. I know it. Tomorrow, AP.
I would. There'd be an episode where you roller skate in. Like,
Yes.
that would be the intro. Is
Every time.
to your scene is you rolling in, doing like a 360 and being like, I'm Amber J.
This is me,
like
Amber
that.
J. Hey guys, it's Amber J.
Hey guys, it's me, Amber J. I heard y'all know all about me.
I was listening to something and it was like, I should have like took a picture of it. I don't remember what it was, but I literally was dying and I was like, this would be mine and Ryan's cameo entrance. Like, or like if we had a YouTube going, like this would be the beginning, like, scene that everybody watches. And I can't remember it and I'm pissed because it was perfect. Like, I gotta remember and send it to you.
You gotta remember it. Like, I don't know. I love the idea of you roller skating in and like doing 360s and be like, it's me, Amber.
I know. I'm not that good yet, but we could try.
Yeah.
Well, you'll catch me.
Well, the poll was positive red, mostly red. People would watch, and that's
Hell yeah.
You know, I've lost some people though because I'm not spilling any more tea, but it's what it is.
I know. And I'm here. I'm not that funny. I'm a quiet taste.
You're not. I don't know why I brought you on. You've ruined my viewers.
I'm so sorry. I wanted everybody to go to bed.
Gosh, shame on you, Amber. You did this. No, I actually got 7.4 million likes. Like, that's huge.
Oh shit, you did get close to 10.
I got close to 10.
I was crying because you're like, yeah, 1.2 million likes. Come on, guys. Let's get to 10 million. That's a freaking jump. You didn't even try to shoot for 3 or 5. You're like, come on, guys, 70 million likes. Let's go right now. Come on, you got this.
Let's get it. I tell you what, I think I'm gonna announce my lives from now on. Like,
You should.
You see all the people like doing
That was popping, and you did good. That was good. I loved how you did like everything. You covered everything, like for the things that you're involved in or need to cover or want to speak on. I thought that went really good.
You did all right.
Oh yeah, I thought it was really good.
Okay, well, like,
Very
I will
good.
defend myself. Like,
Yeah.
I will defend myself on things that I have to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not into burying people.
No, and you never do.
And the reality is, I hate to say this, but you give somebody enough rope. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
You know, and it's like,
And like I said, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So it's like,
really, it's like Christmas year round.
no, seriously. Ryan, I'm telling you, you could do no wrong because there's something new every day.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
There's always something.
You know what's crazy is, like, I had this idea to put my lives on a YouTube channel and create one. But then she announces her YouTube channel. I'm like, there goes that.
No, now you got this.
I'm like,
Gypsy,
no.
we're coming to YouTube. Move over. There's room for everybody to monetize, okay?
I'm
We're
like,
coming
no,
in.
Forget that.
Scoot on over.
No, not going
I'm
to YouTube.
telling you, go out there and walk the pixie.
You know what's funny is, like, I've had people be like, I don't always get on TikTok, and I don't use, so I need to. And it was funny because seriously, a month ago, I was like, maybe after the show, I'll get on YouTube. And then I see, oh, we're creating this. And I was like, well, shit.
Do it. It'll be a double whammy of fun. I'm telling you.
Well, hey, let's do a poll. Would people watch if I did
do a poll?
Like, would y'all watch if I did a YouTube channel? Like, honestly, red, yes, blue, no. If you wouldn't watch, then don't. You shouldn't be watching this live right now.
Yeah. Y'all ain't cool if you don't want to be here and you're here.
That's right.
What are you doing here?
Like, what the hell?
Vote.
I wish people would, like, I'm glad people like my cameos, though. Like, for real. Like,
they're fun. And they're, like you said, they're personable. Yeah.
Did you see that one girl that was like, stop? Did you see it on my Instagram stories or whatever?
Yes. Wait, and want to know one of the cameos that's the top cameo that's my favorite is, I forget their name, but they had messaged me too. She was so nice. The one that had you tell her friend that she couldn't be in the freaking wedding. That was so funny to me. Like, how are you gonna have Ryan Anderson, put you down about
she was like, please tell my friend I can't be at her wedding.
Like, how do you do that? You did it so well. It was so nice.
It was like little JC and big JC, maybe that was it.
I was so confused. Yes, those were the names.
Yeah, big JC and little JC. She's like, I love you, but I'm not going to be there for your wedding. And
I was crying. That was so good.
The blow. Like.
It was great. Yeah, that's my favorite one. By far.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel bad when, all right, so like I've had a couple glitch because at one moment I had so many. Like,
oh, I bet.
And so like I didn't know that you need to let it load all the way before you start another one. Cause like I was at a point where I was like, damn, I gotta knock these out. I'm in school.
Almost like draft it and then it'll post.
Yeah. And I'm like, the moment I hit post, I'd start a new one. And yeah. And a couple of them contacted me, were like, hey, I love the video, but it's glitchy. Can you redo it? And I was like, sure, absolutely. Cause I felt so bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
And so it's one of those where I was like, I will redo it because you bought it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I feel like they deserve the best of me.
And you want to do a good one. You want it to be enjoyable and fun for that person. And so far, I think all of them are loved. Like, people like them.
Like I told you, Pixie hates them.
Because you're the star in them, not her. That's why.
But let's be honest, Amber. Isn't Pixie really the star?
Yes.
Pixie's behind me. What are you doing?
Pixie.
What are you doing, sweetie? Pixie.
Hello.
Pixie.
Miss ma'am.
Hey, that's what, look, there she is. Look, she heard you whistle, Amber.
Hey. I don't whistle good.
Tell Amber, hey. Look, she's looking at me like, what?
Hi, little bitty baby. Oh, Dad got your attention. Yes, you did. Yeah, I'm coming over, and I'm gonna bring my skates. You're not gonna be scared.
I love how you're like, hey, baby, mwah, 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 like kissing her. It's great. Great.
Well, she's hypoallergenic too. It's great.
Yeah, that's right. I wrote that in that comment.
I know.
What did you think when I threw the pictures and Pixie grabbed the picture and took off running in my life?
Oh my God, I was dying because that was low key. It was just funny. It reminded me of, did she eat what did she take the one time? She ate a picture before, right? She had something in her mouth. The vape she always has in her mouth.
Marriage license.
Oh, the marriage license. That's right. Yeah. So it was like a flashback.
Number one, that was a joke. I would not let Pixie eat my marriage license. I wouldn't.
But it was giving that.
I'm going to go cut it up now. You want that? No, I'm just joking.
Just give it the rest to her.
That was just a good video. I liked it. And you know why I said that? Because in the first season, they were like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't really matter. And I was like, I put my heart and soul in that marriage. So I was like, it's just a piece of paper to them.
It means something to you.
Yeah. Like, I got married with the intent to staying together forever.
No, trust me. I get it. I completely understand. That's what most people would do. You know, that's the route.
Like, that's the intent, you know, and they didn't care.
Yeah.
And people are like, what names did Ken call Gypsy? He called her an
I
idiot.
saw that.
Yeah.
I was gonna shout something, but I couldn't think of anything on my feet.
Ken calls Gypsy an idiot. Okay, and I don't appreciate it. Like, don't talk to your woman.
That's not nice.
A real man doesn't do that. Number one. So look, there. Done with that Yahoo though. Like,
You called him a Yahoo.
he is a Yahoo. He's a Yahoo who talks shit on camera but won't say it to my face.
Watch out, he's gonna come over.
Look, I live in Lake Charles, buddy. Come on. Come get you some.
I'll be there. I'm gonna video for the France.
That would be a big mistake. I'm not going to
I'll
look
pull
for
a
you.
Christy.
Ken, I'm not going to go looking for you, but if you look for me, you will find trouble.
Oh shit. Kenny's not kidding, but go away, Ken. Ken, just go away.
I'm kidding. I don't care enough to beat him up. Although he
Just
deserved
go
one.
to the little
He
hole.
deserved one. He definitely deserves an ass whooping.
This is true.
But,
And I'm only saying that because he whole ass took a wife.
well, no comment. No comment.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
He deserves an ass whooping. If I ever saw him, I'd be the one to give it to him, but I'm not going to look for him either.
All I'm gonna say is I wouldn't want to walk into you in a back alley on a bad day.
You know what's funny? If you ran into me on a back alley, I'd probably be like, "Hey, what's up?" I'd be,
Are you okay? Are you gonna hurt me? You would panic.
yeah, like people would be like, "Oh," walk by me, and I'd be like, "Yo, are you okay? Everything all right?"
Ryan's panicked. Like, are you gonna hurt me? Here's my
I don't know about
wallet.
that. I would just be like, "Man, you okay? Like, why are you in this back alley, man?" Like, I'd be like, "Come on, the hotel's this way. Let's go." And like, I'd be
I'd be
helpful.
like, yeah, I'm here for you. bitch.
Yeah.
And then I'd book it
I'm
with
here-
the cops on
Say that
speed
again.
dial. I'd
Say
be
that again.
running.
I'm here for you in a back alley. Somebody would not like that.
I would say that, and then I'd book feet. I'd get on my Lamborghini and book it out of there.
There you go. You get out your what?
Lamborghini, like a Lamborghini, but my feet. You never heard that one?
An Amber J saying right there. Never heard of that.
The Lamborghini, right?
Lamborghini. Okay. Look, people are like asking me, say you cheat, like ask Amber J to dinner. You want to go to dinner, sweetie?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been saying I'm coming
asked her
over.
out on a date, so stop telling me to ask her out.
Can you come here though so we go for shark teeth after? Please.
Damn shark teeth and looking
Come
on the
on, you'll like it.
All right. I'm coming to South Carolina.
All right, deal.
All right. Fuck
Take it.
Pardon my language. I said,
Twist my leg.
yeah, you got me. I mean, let's go get in the caddy, Pixie, right now. We're on our way.
Yeah, Pixie could come. It's dog friendly.
That's right. We could go to brunch. If I left right now, we could probably go to
Dog
brunch.
brunch.
I do too. It's like, what is it? Breakfast? Lunch? I mean, what is
The
it?
best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds. I freaking love brunch. Like,
It's a good time.
every Mother's Day, my mom always was like, I want to go to brunch. I'm like, damn it, woman, there's no brunch places around here.
I begged to take my mom to brunch. I was like, please, come on. Ye doggy. I was
Yeah.
like, we need brunch. She was
love
like,
her.
maybe.
What's the ye doggy for?
Well, the cowboy hat.
You interact with the gift.
Yeah. If
like
it's something fun and I see
I
it.
was wondering, like, because she said something like "ye doggy" earlier. I was like, what the hell is she talking about?
I'm just acting a fool.
Yeah, just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love it. Look, we've been talking for 30 minutes. You realize that?
Yeehaw.
Yeah, look, you just did a yeehaw.
Doggy.
The cowboy hat now. Nice to
It's
see you.
fun.
Yeah, Amber J.
Ryan Anderson.
You know I enjoy hanging out with you, my friend.
You showing me out, or I could escape.
Hey, we gave the people 30
You missed
minutes.
it. You doggy.
You do? Yeah.
You missed it.
We gave the people 30 minutes.
I know, that was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Now I need to put it up on my YouTube channel, and y'all need to come subscribe.
Oh yeah, this is the opening.
That's right.
Yee doggy. You missed it.
Yee doggy.
Yee doggy.
You know what's crazy, Amber J? I'm at 9.4 million likes.
Oh, you're almost there. I knew you could do it.
When I get to 10 million, I'm losing my mind. Like, I don't know. I might do something.
Look, see, they want you to do the yee doggy. It's like a thing.
Look, there it is. Yee doggy. There you go.
See? Ew!
It's the only way. Look, there it is again. Yee doggy. All right. Pixie, give me yee doggy. Pixie, give me yee doggy. Where you at, doggy?
Ew, Pixie.
Look, there it is. Give her a cowboy hat. Look.
No, you hear that? Yes, you do. No, you're
Yee
welcome.
doggy.
Ew.
Yee doggy. Yeah. Anyway,
That's too funny.
my friend.
Alrighty.
You know,
I'll talk to you later.
You know you're the best, right?
I adore you.
You know,
Bye, Pookie.
you know I'm gonna text you after and be like, so what you
I
think?
know. I can't wait.
Hey, bye, my friend.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was some me and Amber J time. All right, so I hope y'all liked it. I felt like doing that since I announced my live, so I asked her the other day, like, hey, would you want to join my live again? And felt like doing it, you know, like, she's great. She's my friend. You know, she always perpetrates that we're dating. We're not. We're just friends, but she's great. She's great. I'm almost at 10 mil. Almost at 10 mil, guys. Almost at 10 mil. Let's get to 10 million. Booyah! Pixie, we made it. We made it. What you think, babe? What you think? Yeah. Team Ryan and Pixie forever, right? Yeah. We made it. We made it. Pretty soon, I also had somebody say, I need to sell merch. Like, really? Would y'all buy a Team Ryan shirt if I sold a Team Ryan shirt? Let's do a poll. Like, let's be honest. Would you buy a Team Ryan shirt from me? Like, I'm kind of like on the fence about it. Like, really? I mean, some no, that's fine. You don't have to be Team Ryan. I wish you were Team Ryan. I mean, but you don't have to buy the shirt. But, I mean, I'm just curious. Like, I have a friend who does shirts, and she's always like, Ryan, let's do it. We'll see. But some people are like, no. But if 2,000 people bought a shirt, that'd be cool. I'd want pictures of y'all in them. Like, honestly, I'd want pictures. I want to be like, Team Ryan. Yeah, but I would do it. I'd want y'all to buy through this lady, Cage Creations. Like, let me show you some of her stuff. Miss Ned, you my people. Look, she made me that for Christmas. Boom. Cage Creations. She's also a friend of mine in my follow list. You got to check her out. She does great stuff. It's my good friend, Miss Ned. If you're out there watching, you know I love you. Good friend of mine. We teach together. She's a good businesswoman, and she made me that for Christmas, and I love it. I love it. So she also does shirts. She does all kind of stuff. So thinking about it, Team Ryan jersey, that would be epic. A Team Ryan jersey. Ask y'all this: if I created a jersey, would y'all rock a jersey more than a shirt? Red, yes. Blue, no. A Team Ryan jersey. That would be cool. My thing is, like, I love jerseys, and like, this jersey's so nice. It's like one of the nicest jerseys I have. Like, look at the patch, like Cal Ripken, like Mr. Iron Man himself. And over here we got the Oriole. Like, I love this jersey. And my thing is if I created jerseys, I'd want them to be good. Like, I wouldn't want some cheap jerseys like Christy bought me and Gypsy one time. Oh my God. It was like the cheapest jerseys ever. And you know what's funny is, like, I was okay with them. Christy, I'll tell you the story. I was okay with them. Gypsy saw the pictures of them and was like, told me like, Ryan, you have to buy us real Saints jerseys. And I was like, no, your stepmom bought jerseys. Like, let's wear those. And she was like, no, like, this is not what I wanted. I want real jerseys. So I bought them. I felt bad, but it was Gypsy's idea. And I probably got blamed for that. Christy and Rod showed up like the first Sunday, and me and Gypsy are wearing our custom-made Saints jerseys, and I know it pissed Christy off. I know it did, but that wasn't my idea, Christy. That was Gypsy. But that's another reason you probably don't like me. So, anyway, but it's what it is. Like, it was funny because like me and Gypsy wanted the Saints jerseys, and like it was so funny. Gypsy had some money at that time, like through taxes or whatever. She had money through something. And no, the money that people gave her, she sent it home or whatever. And Gypsy had plenty of money, and it was her idea. And she asked Christy, like, please buy these jerseys for us, please. And Christy was like, I got them, no worries. And yeah, they were not Saints jerseys. But I was like, Gypsy, it's fine. We'll wear them. And Gypsy was like, no. So I got blamed for that one. That's probably another reason Christy hated my guts. But whatever. Can't cry over spilt milk. Pixie Dust jersey. That would be cool. Have like a Team Pixie jersey. It'd be black and white like Pixie and have like her face on it. Yeah, jerseys are expensive though. I'm not gonna lie. Jerseys are expensive. Hey Chloe, how you doing? Team Pookie. I like that. I don't know. I wouldn't do a Team Pookie shirt. Like, that's kind of funny. But anyway, guys, continue being amazing. I appreciate that, guys. I'm trying to be me. I hope this live lived up to y'all's expectations. I mean, what did y'all think of my live? Let's ask that. Did you like my live? Like, did it live up to your expectation? Red, yes. Blue, no. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I just had to clear some things up. I have many more stuff that, like, I didn't even scratch the surface with stuff that's happened, like, at all. And one day I will. But also I'm trying to... The show was an experience. It was. The show was an experience. There's a lot of stuff that happened. Write a book, please. Thought about it. Don't know if it would get published. I don't know if anybody would care, honestly. I don't know. I think, look, I see people saying, yes, do a podcast. I'd love a podcast. Podcast would be cool. Who had the coolest graphic? Right now it's Blanche. Blanche had the coolest graphic so far. Like, I will say that. I just like that comment that said, you're not giving yourself enough credit, Ryan. Thank you. You're right. I could do anything I wanted to do. You are absolutely right. Thank you for that. And I could do that. Guys, y'all are at 10.5 million likes. Thank you so much. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all can move past some stuff that has happened here recently. Guys, like I said, I will be dropping this live on my YouTube channel when I get it going. I need to drop all of it, all of my lives, in case you've ever missed them. I will be doing that. Like I said, it just sucks that Gypsy created a YouTube channel, and it, but I was thinking of doing it too. So I love people saying I'm trying to stay relevant. I'm just being me, guys. Like, that's what it is. Is there going to be a season 3? I don't know. If there was a season 3, y'all want me to be in it? I would prefer doing my own thing, if you want my honest opinion. But y'all want more tea? All right. Get your cups ready. Y'all ready for this one? All right. All right. I love when Gypsy said postpartum. Like that was the only time she ever reached out. I think that's so funny to me. Gypsy's biggest fear is that I would ruin her relationship with Ken. And that's not my goal. And I love be quiet. Knicks won? Yeah. I wanted the Knicks to win. I hope the Knicks won. I hate that I ruined it. I didn't get to see it. But guys, I was on here to be with y'all. So guys, I've been on for a while. I made it to 10.7 million likes. Guys, thank y'all so much for that. Like I said, I'll drop this on YouTube eventually. And I don't see a sweat towel. No, you won't see one. You won't. Is that your mama's house? Like I said before. Guys, I didn't always scratch the surface on stuff. Like, usually when I get mad, I drop more stuff. So bang, bang, bang. I hope I gave y'all some stuff to laugh about, talk about. You know, I just wish y'all the best, and I want to thank y'all. Like, I wanted to get to 11 million likes, but I got to 10.7. That's where I needed to be. And there's more things I need to talk about, but I'm not gonna do it tonight, guys. I'm kind of tired. My YouTube is at the Ryan Anderson. That's my YouTube channel. It's at the Ryan Anderson, guys. It's got a picture of me with the same logo I have here. And I also want to tell people something. Look, guys, I have one account. It's verified. Please stop letting people tell you that they're me when they're not. Okay? Please, if you see the blue check mark on my Instagram or my TikTok, it's really me. But I do not have a backup account. I do not have a backup account. There's one guy's like D Ryan and no. I have one account. Please don't be scammed. Okay? Please, I hate that more than anything. I'm not into deceiving people. Okay? So when people deceive people, it drives me crazy because I'm not that way. All right? 11 million. Did I make 11 mil? I'm at 10.9. Pixie. I think we made 11 mil, baby. 11 million. Sorry. Stupid dance. Stupid. Guys, 11 million. Like, how's that? It's hard to beat that. I'll be going live again when I go live again. Guys, I am focusing on me, my mental health, getting better. Like I said in the beginning, I have nothing to do with that. Whatever they're doing, don't associate me with that. But you know, I'm on a redemption story. Like, y'all have seen my story. I hope y'all enjoy being around me. I hope y'all like seeing my stuff. I hope y'all have enjoyed this live. I really hope. Somebody wants me to be a co-host. No, I'm tired, guys. So I'm about to get off. I will do some meet and greets would be cool. But guys, it's 9:40. I've missed the game. It's late. I have other stuff to speak on, and I will eventually. Guys, y'all have a great night. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for the support. And like I said in the beginning, guys, without y'all, I'm nothing. Guys, go check out my cameos. For real. Like, if you want a personalized message from me, and it's the real deal, go to cameo.com. Like, I'm there. The link is in my bio. Go check it out, guys. Right now they're $50. Price fluctuates, but right now they're $50. I love when people post my cameos. So post them, show the world what they're getting, because it's awesome. Like, I love doing the cameos, guys, because it's me interacting with people. and I love it. Like, and I love seeing people happy to get them. Like that, so much joy. But the link is in my bio. Check it out. Blanche had so far had the coolest graphic. So it looks like she gave me the Jeep win, which was cool. So it looks like Blanche is the winner of the coolest graphic tonight. Guys, thank y'all so much. Go check out my cameos. Like I said, I started Cameo, guys, just to see if people would buy them. Like, honestly, and right now, for the month of May, I am like ranked 73rd. Like, I just joined like a week and a half ago. I'm already at 73rd. Y'all never guess who's number one. Number one on Cameo is Sean Astin, Rudy himself, Lord of the Rings. It's amazing. And I think that's great. So he's number one on Cameo, but God, it'd be great if I beat him. But God, I've seen his numbers. No way. Yeah, guys, my YouTube channel is at the Ryan Anderson. Okay. You'll see a picture of me and the banner is Pixie right now. I'm working on more stuff. You know, guys, thank you for the love and the support. Thank y'all for being with me tonight. I do hope that I shed some light on some stuff, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Guys, stay Team Ryan, guys. Love you guys. I'm out. 11.2 million likes. Most I've ever got. I love it. Thank y'all so much. Stay Team Ryan, guys. More later. Promise.